What's happening? It's your buddy Grizz, and wonderful news for Fallout players, everyone. Bethesda has announced their plans for the first DLC content coming to Fallout 4, and it's gonna start in March. No exact date to report as of yet, but there is some information out there about the first add-ons coming, and that's what I'm here to talk to you all about today. Before we get into the details that were released about each add-on, I just want to mention that Bethesda is doing a pretty great job at pricing these DLCs according to their girth, let's say. There are some add-ons that are mostly cosmetic, and then there are full-on new areas with new quests, packs. So naturally the quest related ones are a little more expensive than the cosmetic add-ons, but I just wanted to mention that because every developer should be looking at this model right now and going, hey, that's a really good way of doing it. But more on that later. Let's look at each of the add-ons that were announced in a bit more detail. Now, there's a lot of talk going around about these first two DLC add-ons. People are referring to them as the Pokemon DLC, and I think that's actually kind of accurate, if I'm being honest. But don't worry, it actually sounds pretty awesome, so let me explain. The first add-on is called Automatron, and the description reads as follows. The mysterious Mechanist has unleashed a horde of evil robots into the Commonwealth, including the devious Robo-Brain. Hunt them down and harvest their parts to build and mod your own custom robot companions. Choose from hundreds of mods, mixing limbs, armor, abilities, and weapons like the all-new Lightning Chain Gun. Even customize their paint schemes and choose their voices. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, this is just like a build-your-own robot workshop and that you'll just be using scrapped in-game materials to build them. Wrong. This add-on is actually much more than that, and this is where the Pokemon comparison kind of comes in. The DLC actually introduces a bunch of completely new, that's right, new robots to the Commonwealth, and you have to hunt those specific robots down to get those specific parts that you will need to build your own robot. Now, I know Pokemon is a bit more of a explore and catch type deal, but it's sort of similar, right? You're traveling around an open world searching for different enemies to quote-unquote collect. It's at the very least a similar concept. But it doesn't stop there. The second add-on announced is called Wasteland Workshop, and it is described as this. With the Wasteland Workshop, design and set cages to capture live creatures from raiders to deathclaws. Tame them or have them face off in battle, even against your fellow settlers. The Wasteland Workshop also includes a suite of new design options for your settlements, like Nixie tube lighting, letter kits, taxidermy, and more. Alright, there we go. That's starting to sound a little more like Pokemon, am I right? This add-on has you trapping, capturing, and taming wild creatures from the wasteland for your own little personal fight club. There aren't many details really on how the trapping system is going to work, but one can only assume that you'll have to get your enemy down to low health and then spring some sort of trapping something. But guys, come on, does that not sound a bit like Pokemon? Like Pokemon Fallout Edition is coming? These are the two smaller add-ons, and they are priced a little lower than the map/quest pack that is coming a bit later. The Automatron DLC is priced at $9.99, and the Wasteland Workshop DLC is priced at a very reasonable $4.99. See? All you other game studios, take note. Bethesda is doing it right. Now we get to the final add-on that was announced, and it is slated for a May release. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. They're not all coming out at the same time. They'll be sort of staggered releases. So Automatron is releasing in March, Wasteland Workshop in April, and then the big one, which is called Far Harbor, will release in May. Far Harbor is the actual new quest DLC, and it is apparently the biggest add-on in terms of area or map size that they've ever created for a Fallout game to date. So it's going to be large, it's going to be a big new area to explore, and they have you running with Valentine for it as well. Far Harbor, I'm pretty sure that's some sort of clever wordplay on Bar Harbor as well, because it takes place on an island off the coast of Maine. So the description for this DLC is as follows. A new case from Valentine's detective agency leads you on a search for a young woman and a secret colony of synths. Travel off the coast of Maine to the mysterious island of Far Harbor, where higher levels of radiation have created a more feral world. Navigate through the growing conflict between the synths, the children of Adam, and the local townspeople. Will you work towards bringing peace to Far Harbor, and at what cost? Far Harbor features the largest landmass for an add-on that we've ever created, filled with new faction quests, settlements, lethal creatures, and dungeons. Become more powerful with new higher level armor and weapons. The choices are all yours. So I guess we're going to see the return of the Children of Adam in this add-on, which is a nice throwback. This DLC's individual price is set at $24.99, which is, I guess, pretty average for a large add-on like that. But perhaps the most interesting thing about all the pricing is that Bethesda has decided that since they are planning on bringing a lot more DLC to this game than what they initially planned to, they're changing the price of the Season Pass from $29.99 to $49.99. But wait! There's more! If you act right now, the Season Pass will still only be $29.99 until March 1st. So get yours today, ladies and gentlemen. Don't delay, act now, and get this once-in-a-lifetime price, and you will get all of the Fallout 4 DLC for only $29.99. That was my little excited shopping channel host impression, guys. Did you like that? But in all seriousness, if you want to get all the Fallout 4 DLC, if you were planning on doing it anyway, you should definitely buy the Season Pass now before they jack up the price, which they are doing on March 1st. So you still have a little bit of time, because $29.99 for all the DLC, that is a deal, my friends. So don't delay, act now. What do you guys think about the info they released? Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm pretty excited about it. Looking forward to hunting down some rogue robots and, you know, gotta catch them all. Let me know what you think about that whole Pokemon comparison that's going around too. I kind of agree, it does sound a bit Pokemon-esque, but at the same time, it sounds really cool and original to Fallout, so I'm really happy they're doing this. It sounds cool. That's gonna do it for this video though. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave it a like on your way out. It really helps the video and me out tremendously, guys, so always appreciate it when you do that. And as always, if you're new around here, then I'd love it if you be my buddy and hit that subscribe button, guy. Check out these other videos on screen if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the near future. Peace.